Greetings everyone. In this video we're going to be using a yoga bench and doing different poses, exercises, and techniques to really get the flow of things. Because there's actually one thing about doing yoga poses, especially inversions, handstands, you're more focused on the balance of not falling. And then you get the cute, poses with the legs and stuff. This yoga bench here really does have you maximize focusing on the actual pose and the different inversions within the handstand, shoulder stand, genre. So yeah, we're going to focus on that. And this here may look pretty simple, but that's a lot of core, back, all of that, and of course the legs is adding some stability, which is good. But yeah, it's definitely pressure. With using the yoga bench, you can really take your time with the different variations of the pose. But no, it still is work, okay? I've gotten one of these before, and after a while, of course, the blood does start to rush to your head. And sometimes you definitely, especially for beginners, you definitely need to be doing some breaks in between. But Yamaya here has been doing this for a while, so she can pretty much stand like this with her head upside down for a little bit. If I remember correctly, there was a video where it was recording completely through, no cuts, no nothing, and it was like 8 minutes, I believe. She was upside down for 8 minutes. That's a flex right there, I'm just saying. Definitely know that the core, the foundation of this, because you're resting on your shoulders, okay, but it is that core. The core, the core, the core. The underrated, not so much focused on and talked about unless you really know what you're doing, and this is in most of all of the fitness practices. Exercising, lifting weights, that core engagement is something that everyone needs to focus on. Because it kind of makes sense, it's right in the middle of your body, so it's like the connection point of everything. And still speaking on the core here, it's one of those things, again, you don't think about unless you're doing certain fitness practices, or unless you have worked out, right? You've done some working out, maybe just some crunches or something, and the next day you feel the tension, and then with every movement you're doing you feel how much the core is used consistently. Or sadly, for those maybe that have injuries in that area, you can't ignore the core at all. Because of having the freedom of the yoga chair, the yoga bench, you can very much just try different poses. Even if you don't hold it for that long, it is fine. Eventually you will hold it for longer, the more that you practice. And it's so incredible how something that looks so low impact, especially compared to, for example, running, actually can work you out, you know? Because it's something that all of your body is engaged. So when all your body is engaged, that's a workout, all right? No matter if how it just looked just so simple, oh, it's soft. No, the whole body is working, the whole body is engaging, contracting, this and that. Yeah, it's a whole body workout, for real. It's really nice to use this to simulate a handstand without actually the full thing, just so you can actually, again, you can feel how the rest of your body is supposed to feel. You find that balance point without having to go back down after five seconds because you know your hands are tired or your shoulders. This really does give you grounding properly. It does. And room to improve and feel that sweet spot point where you're balancing and you're straight and all this type of stuff. It's good just to continue moving in the flow because you know you have the freedom to do so. And just continue to do that. I love that she's just resting in this point. Because even when you continue practicing, especially in the yoga, calisthenics, the most unusual pose or position actually ends up becoming a very nice resting spot. You wouldn't think just being on your shoulders on a yoga bench would be a rest spot for you, but yeah, it eventually ends up being like that. Using things such as yoga benches and walls really does maximize the learning experience. Of course, being in a free space where there's nothing around you, that's great. However, sometimes you just want to feel in a way, the illusion of the pose. So you can program that in your mind and be able to do it without the wall, without the yoga bench. This here seems like she's doing a split on the wall and she's lifting from her foot that's placed on the wall. That's some weight on that foot, I must say. Pulling the body up. And of course, I believe she definitely did utilize her arms as well to lift her up just slightly. But most of it is coming from the foot, the strength of it, and also leaning forward a little bit too. So you end up creating like a balancing effect. Yeah, that looks like it's all foot, all leg, all calf. The strength of that. And again, it just looks so, of course, yes, her leg is in the air, but it just looks so low impact. Until you actually do it. My God. As she always says, engage the core, breathe. Engage the core, breathe. And remember, I always have said, even Yamaya as well, take your time. No rush. Take your time. And when you're feeling extra confident, you can do it like this with no wall behind you. And it's just engaging the core. For real. Again, much kudos to who invented this yoga bench. It definitely does help with the freedom of the movements. And as we're going to a close, I would like to thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a good day, and we'll definitely see you in the next one, okay? Ciao, you guys. Bye.